Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. It is now time for this week's No Sweat Bet. But of course, first we have to review last week. And last week was not as good for us. Had some pretty nice predictions. You gotta stay here, man. Had some pretty good predictions, and we had some not so good predictions for that week. Yeah. But
if there was a third arm, it'd be pointing up.
Well, the good thing is, no week so far have either of us have gone in the negative. We've both been more times right than wrong. So we had a bunch of different ones. There have been some interesting ones, like Casey didn't cover the teaser line. Vegas pushed on their teaser line. We missed on Pittsburgh. Seattle lost. So there's a lot of upsets and things like that.
Did you say Casey didn't cover?
Casey did not cover.
Casey didn't cover.
Yeah, because that game was like 4 points. So, so to end the week, I went 9-6, and Andrew just a step below at 8-7. So total individual teaser records, I'm 140 and 52. Andrew's 133 and 59.
Just pulling away, America. I can't let
I'm
this
trying to make
happen
some
no more.
separation. All right, so to the no sweat bet reviewing, we both went with Green Bay at -3, and then I took New England plus 7.5. Andrew took Seattle at -5. We know how that went, which was rough. So I went 0-1. Andrew went. I went 1-0. Andrew went 0-1. So the records updated for the no sweat are I'm 9-5, and Andrew's the flip of that at 5-9.
That is horrible.
Horrible.
America.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Gee whiz.
Yeah. So going to the actual bets we made that week, we both opened with. Hang on, let me see. Was Green Bay? Yeah. So we both opened because when we got the lines, when he sent me the lines, I saw that the Vegas line had dropped to -8. So I said, I want this bet immediately. So I took that with Green Bay because Green Bay was fine.
We took that.
Yeah, we both took that, and you matched me on it. I said, okay, this is the line I want because I'm not going to get a better deal at a team to just essentially beat the Jets. Now, of course, I nearly died watching that game, but we both hit on that.
Died laughing. Died laughing.
So for some reason, so we hit on that first one. I got a little scared of the New England game for some weird reason, so I didn't bet my no sweat. Feel like an idiot now. Andrew bet his no sweat. I said I was going to pass for the rest of the week after I hit my one. He got Seattle -5 and Green Bay -3. As we know, of course, as we mentioned earlier, Seattle missed on theirs. And then and then I'm like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go. Let's get that Monday night prime time. We went with the Steelers at -0.5 and Buffalo +8. As you know, Steelers were upset in that game, and of course that always means the other half of the bet hits, which Buffalo easily covered theirs.
Oh my gosh, I knew it too. I was like, Buffalo.
I knew I should have told myself.
Buffalo was so good.
I remember I was telling you, I was like, I think I'm just gonna have one bet and that's it, and that should be it. So, and of course, the second I take another bet, I'm gonna lose it. So it's my fault. Last week I went 1-1 in bets, and Andrew went 1-2. So our records now, I'm even again for like the 5th time this season. 17-17. Andrew is still up by 1. He is 24-23 because Andrew puts in more volume than I do. All right, so that wraps up week 13. Where are we at for week 14?
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Chang.
I gotta get the Zen mode going on. I have to really tap into my inner gambling poker proness.
Poker proness? That's what you're calling it?
I'm gonna do something crazy, Danny. So
you're gonna bet the Jets? Yep.
I mean, no.
Hey, you say crazy. I'm just
Okay, but you wouldn't let me do that. I mean, unless they were
I would.
I mean, yeah, unless they were playing New England.
If,
right? Or unless it's like the New York Giants.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good after being Seattle. So I think the first game that I'm going to start with, I think, is going to be... God, there's so many. I actually was leaning towards my home team of Houston going over to Chicago and just slapping them around. But then I said, you know what? What's sweeter than that? Oh, I know. KC slapping around the Dolphins at -1 in Miami's home stadium, whatever.
It's Gillette. No, not Gillette. I think it's SunTrust Stadium.
Yeah, whatever. But I like that. KC just can't keep them down. I don't think that they'll sleep on this game. They need to win to try and clinch the bye because that Put you in a very advantageous spot.
There's only one bye.
That's right. And usually, if you guys have been following me, I will bet 2 noon games, but I will defer because my boy, Justin Herbert, is going to be playing the sorry Atlanta Falcons, and I am pretty sure that if you get +2, the line's already changed on this one, but if you get +2 on the Chargers and tease them up to +8, I think that's pretty solid money. I don't have any confidence that Atlanta will win in this game. It should be a pick'em. I think it will end up being a pick'em, but I like the Chargers to be covered at +8.
Yeah.
So those are my no sweat.
There might be an 8. There might be a 2 or a 1 left at the book. If your book's got it, go get it, because by the time Sunday hits, it'll be pick'em. A lot of the books have already started to move to 1 or pick'em now. So we locked these in yesterday. So +8 is going to be +8 for us. That's what we stick with. But day of, we know lines change as people get more betting in and things like that. And I had a feeling a lot of these lines were going to move, especially this one. Taking the Chargers over a touchdown. So, all right, yeah, I knew you were going to go that way. Actually, this was exactly what I predicted for you. Exactly what I predicted for you. So,
really, you predicted me taking KC over Houston?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right then.
Oh yeah. There's no value in Houston. Just bet Houston straight up -1.5. So my turn. I made a promise to him. I said I'm not going to duplicate either of the teams that you had because there's a lot of other great value in teasing this week. So I am going to take the very first game of the early game. I'm going to take Tennessee, tease them down to -1.5. I know there are some people out there who think the line's a little fishy or they're worried about Tennessee not doing well, but I think the running game is going to be good enough that they'll be able to hold off Jacksonville, slow down the pace, keep them off the field more, and I just need them to win by 2 points. I see them doing that pretty easily. So again, tease them across the 4 key numbers, get them down to -1.5, and that is the first half of my bet. And then the second half, I'm going to go with the guy that I always like to bet on,
Aaron Rodgers.
You know it,
man. How do we know each other? You know what? I knew you were going to pick the Titans
again, and it's a very favorable game to them. They generally have a good performance against Detroit. They did in week 2. Again, another team that is -7.5, tease them down to -1.5. Go get me a 2-point win or better, and let me finish off my teaser pretty easily. But there are so many other really good values in here. We just named 4 of them. Don't forget about New Orleans, -7.5, -8, depending where you're at, or even I think I might have seen a 7 somewhere. Tease that down. The primetime games are not a bad choice either. You can take Pittsburgh, tease them up to 8, which is at +8 right now. If you're feeling very bold, you can tease the Jets up if you want a ton of points there. Tampa Bay as well. God. Tampa Bay is -6.5, tease them down to -0.5. There's a lot of great combinations that you can go out there with. If your book allows you, maybe do some round robin teasers. Get like 6 teams, get them in a round robin teaser. That'd be cool. Get a nice payout out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there are a lot of great combinations out there, and yeah, he didn't want to duplicate it, but I mean, honestly, I could interchange my no sweat with any of those choices. Just a little more variety. Variety is the spice of life, guys.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Just mix up a little bit. I need to change my juju. Like, there's something going on. I mean, with the teams I pick, I don't know. But it's going to be a very good bounce back week for me. I feel it. Just like Justin Herbert is going to have a great bounce back week, I'm going to have a great bounce back week, and you're going to be in the positive. I'm going to be in the positive. Hopefully, you're going to be in the positive with our no sweat bets.
Yeah. So Andrew taking KC -1 and the LA Chargers teasing them up to +8. I am taking 2 teams, teasing them both down to -1.5. That is the Tennessee Titans early and the Green Bay Packers in the late afternoon.
I like that.
And don't be afraid to mix and match some of these bets and some of the other ones. On pure value alone, looking at these, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games that you could just tease blindly off of pure EV value.
Yeah,
So.
like the Jets up to 20 and Minnesota up to 12.5.
Sure. Why not?
Mark my words.
Okay, cool. You can bet that.
Mark my words. You like that? You like that? I think I might.
Uh-oh.
Put like $50 on it.
He's gonna have like 30 different bets.
Of course,
out
you
there
know,
now.
like like all the high ones will lose, and then that one $50 bet from Minnesota and the Jets, like
it's like that's
win. Like, oh god.
But a lot of good teasers around this week. Get your bets in, and take them to the bank. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna have some pretty good bets.
Oh
out there.
yeah,
It's a good. Like I said, it's a good week for teasers. But let us know in the comments how you think our teaser bets are gonna do. What's your favorite combination of teaser bets this week? Let us know in the comments.
Before you close the video, shout out to my boy JT and Matthew going to my bar, listening to me rant on about this wonderful channel. And like Danny was about to say, thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking our videos, ringing the little bell to see all of our videos when they come out. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
And one more note. Week 14 of last year was our very first episode of Teasing the NFL. So we are nearly 1 year into doing this show. Now, the first 4 or 5 weeks that we ever did it is on my personal channel. It was just kind of a test run for us. But it's been just about a year since we started doing this show of teaser betting, because I thought it was
I think you should do a nice little flashback and post the link.
Oh,
just post the link in the video, and
we'll see.
Yeah,
go see how
interesting.
terrible looking it looks. It's also I mean, we changed the format, we changed the look a little bit.
There's a nice little stuff right here that you'll see. Yeah. I was definitely fatter for sure.
I'm still fat.
Oh damn, dude!
But yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year of just a lot of fun been making these, and hopefully we keep these coming to you guys, and hopefully you're getting a lot of good experience and getting a lot of good knowledge, and hopefully you're hitting your bets too.
Damn, a year!
Yeah,
wow,
a year of it. And I came up with this idea back in early November of last year, and then we decided to go for it. So
I remember he called me and I was like, man, why the hell do we gotta tell what other people to bet, man?
And it's helped us, and I think it's helped us become better bettors, because we've learned to analyze things a little bit better, understand where good value is, and just a little bit of also knowing your gut sometimes. That's always helps.
That, and you just like, whenever we analyze something, we know like, how to counteract one's doubts, or just kind of pursue it and like push it, be like, hey, like, if you're thinking this way, why don't you think that way? Yeah. So I think since the year we've improved a lot. I know my record on the no sweat bet doesn't show it, but believe it or not, at one point
but you're up money. But you're up money. That's the important part.
That's true. That's right. Oh god, wow, a year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Awesome, man.
There we go.
More to come for sure. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest and newest preview videos for the rest of this 2020 NFL season and beyond. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. Make sure you get your bets in, and of course, don't forget to be a tease.
Damn, a year.
I realized.